There's a great quote. It's called "Belonging precedes believing." That we as human beings, we were made for communion. We were made for union. We were made to be with each other. Many of you heard presentations on the theology of the body. The reality is that a man's body works with a woman's body. The two become one, and then they become a third person. It's called a baby. A man's body works with a woman's body, and the two of them become one flesh, and through the marital act, through the spousal act, they then become three. We were made for communion. We were made for belonging. We were made for family. In college, my brothers and sisters, you want to belong so badly. You want to fit in. You want to be loved. And now, your siblings and your mom and your dad and your college friends and your elementary school friends, a lot of them are all gone. And you just want to fit in. And it's hard. It is hard to be lonely. It is hard to sit in your dorm room at night. It is hard to be alone. So what happens is that we often will try to find a place where we can belong. And if we can find a group of friends, whether it be through a club, whether it be through your dorm, whether it be through a class, whether it be through a co-ed sport or an extracurricular activity, we'll do it. And then very quickly, we have a sense of belonging. But once you begin to belong, you then will quickly begin to believe. You'll begin to believe what they tell you. Think about it when you were a little kid. You clearly belonged to your mom and dad. You belonged to your family, and you believed everything that your mom and dad said. Mom and dad said that they loved you, and you believed that. Mom and dad said that Santa Claus loves you, and you believe that. Mom and dad said God exists, and you believe that. We believe to whom we belong to. So what happens when we shift who we belong to? We no longer have as much relationship with our parents, our church youth group, our friends from school, and we begin to belong to a different group of people who have a whole bunch of different beliefs. And slowly, we will change our beliefs. Some of our core beliefs. God exists. I'm good. Sex is good. Sex is intended for between a man and a woman. Getting drunk is not part of God's plan for the flourishing of life. So what happens when I no longer believe what I used to believe because I so badly want to belong? Belonging will change your believing. Belonging will change your believing. I know that you might feel really lonely in college. I know you might feel really, really alone in college. You need to ask those questions like, what do I believe? Who do I believe that I am? And where did these beliefs come from? Know that the beliefs that you have been taught from Christ, from his church, from the Bible, they really are true. And no matter where you find your belonging, you need to know what you believe. Know what you believe is true. Don't abandon it. It's not worth it for a group of people that in a few years, you won't belong to them anymore because your 4-year experience in college will be over. Know who you are, whose you are, believe in that, trust in that, and you'll find grace in that. Amen.